How's it going tonight?
Good, you guys?
Awesome. Um, so let's just get started with a basic question. How did you come up with the name The King?
I used to do a goofy dance, and I kind of got stuck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, after
And
my fights, it's kind of silly, but yeah, I don't do that anymore. So.
where are you training right now, and how often do you train?
I run my own gym in Moline, Illinois, and right now I'm just training a bunch of my guys that have fights every other weekend, so I'm busy doing that gig.
Do you still get nervous before your fights?
Of course. I think the minute that you don't, it's time to hang it up.
Right. Do you believe when certain fighters say that they don't get nervous?
Yeah, because I've seen a couple of guys. I kind of would have to think that. A couple of my teammates, they get in the ring and or the cage, and I'm talking to them, and they tell me I'll be right back, and they go out there and fight. And I think Jeremy Horn might be a guy that doesn't get very nervous because he's talked to the guys before as he was fighting them and having a conversation with us at the same time. So he might be a guy that's exception to the rule.
Now, when you do your camps for your UFC fights, do you bring in any of the guys you used to train with at Pat Milich's gym?
Yeah, I have before. I've had Josh Neer come in.
Okay. And now this is a little off topic, but how's deer hunting season going?
Good. I shot one 2 weeks ago, and I'm content right now. So I'm going to Kentucky this coming weekend to do a seminar, and I'm going to hunt out there while I'm out in Kentucky.
Very nice. Let's see, what else do we have? Now, injuries are a big part of the sport. What are the major injuries you've faced in your career?
Torn shoulder, knee, ruptured some things in my body, and I just had a detached retina.
Oh, wow.
For my last fight, yeah. So,
wow.
Yep.
Now, how long was the recovery on that?
Surprisingly, well, I don't know. They say recovery this second. I've been sparring and wrestling already, but I don't know, I guess it was pretty fast, but my sight's not totally back yet.
Okay. There's a big fight this weekend. Who do you think will win, Jones versus Machida, and how will it go down?
You know, that's so tough to call because Jones looks more and more impressive every time. Machida's always, he's so hard to predict. He's very elusive. But I'm going to have to go with Jones just because he puts on a show every time, and he's been finishing people left and right. So I'll have to go with Jones.
Yeah, he's been very impressive looking. Any street fight stories?
Not any recent ones.
No?
Yeah, no.
Okay. And let's see, what else? I'm going to play the name game here. Tell me what comes to mind when you hear these names. Sam Stout.
Great fighter, tough as nail. Just a tough guy.
Josh Neer.
Workhorse.
Thiago Alves.
The guy is unpredictable.
The boss, Dana White.
He's the man. And he's just what you say. He's the boss. So he needs. He's made the UFC what it is today.
For sure. And the final one, Frankie Edgar.
He's the best in the world. I mean, he's a champion, and he goes and proves it every time. So, and I'll go on record right now. I've never bet against a guy. Every fight that he's won, I had him win on every one of them. So, the guy is the real deal.
Okay, so this makes my next question a little harder. Fantasy matchup with you versus Frankie Edgar. What type of game plan would you employ?
Well, since I fought him already, I guess I'm much better wrestling. I guess I did to wrestle my entire. Looking back on it now, I guess I just spend a lot more time on trying to do wrestling defense. But as much wrestling as I did, it seems to never be enough. So something's got to change. I don't know if that's going to be the wrestling aspect. Maybe I have to go for broke again, like my old fights, and just go balls to the wall and stop having a game plan.
For sure. Now, you've been one of very few guys that have been able to stick in the UFC. I'm not sure how many fights straight it is, but it's got to be closing in on 20, isn't it?
Yeah, I think 16.
Yeah, so this next fight is going to be very big for you. Can you tell us when you'll be fighting next and any details you might have?
The next fight is sometime spring or summer, and UFC, and I just like I said, it's kind of a do or die situation for me. So
for sure.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go out there and like I said, there's it's a fight, so anything can help it. I'm not gonna say yeah for sure I'm gonna win or what I'm gonna change or what I'm not. I just know I gotta get the W. Whatever it takes to do it, I gotta do it, or I'm gonna hang it up for sure. So not just from UFC, but fighting in general. So if I can't pull it out, I don't want to fight anywhere else, and I won't. So it's do or die for me.
For sure. Well, we appreciate it. Anything else you'd like to promote on the show, such as your Twitter, sponsors, or our website?
I just want to thank all my fans for all the support and stick with me and supporting me this whole time. And win, lose, or draw, a lot of my fans have been beside me the whole time, and I'm very appreciative of that. And of course, UFC for giving me something to do and make money do something I love. So that's it.
Great stuff, man. Well, we hope you get that win and keep it rolling.
I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Okay. Have a good night.
All right, take care.